When a U.S. missile base in the Pacific launches a test missile, it goes out of control. When the self-destruct will not work, the general decides to broadcast an emergency call for Thor. In his office, Dr. Don Blake hears the broadcast, and taps his cane, transforming into the mighty Thor. As he rockets from his office, the god of mischief, Loki, watches from Asgard where he is bound with Uru chains. It is he who magically caused the missile to go off course. When Thor throws his hammer to destroy the missile, Loki casts a second spell which makes an illusion of a dragon appear behind Thor. Distracted for a moment by the illusion, Thor turns his head and is struck by his own returning hammer. Momentarily stunned, Loki is able to take mental control of Thor, and brings him to Asgard. After assaulting Heimdall on the Rainbow Bridge, Thor frees Loki from his chains. Alerted by Heimdall, Odin arrives and confronts Thor, who strikes his father, forcing him back. Loki informs Odin that he intends to take over the throne of Asgard, and returns to Earth with Thor to make mischief until Odin surrenders the throne. As the two depart, Odin ponders what could have caused the change in Thor. Arriving on Earth, Loki has Thor create thunderstorms and earthquakes. Thor destroys such monuments as the Taj Mahal, Eiffel Tower, pyramids, Golden Gate Bridge and Leaning Tower of Pisa. Meanwhile, Loki through his magic creates a sea serpent, animates the Sphinx in the Empire State Building, and awakens prehistoric behemoths in museums. Thor and Loki are finally approached by a UN delegation that asks why they are destroying everything. Thor and Loki accompany them back to the UN building, where Thor uses his hammer to destroy the emblem of the UN. But before his hammer can return to him, a trapdoor opens under Thor, and he falls through. His hammer hovers for a moment over the opening, and then falls onto the back of Thor's head. The second blow frees Thor from Loki's control. It is then that the UN delegation reveals that they are actually Odin and other Asgardian gods in disguise. Throwing his hammer, Thor stuns Loki and he is returned to his chains in Asgard.